What's up? This is Boy Super and I'm playing Elite Dangerous. We found a system full of unique, rare planets. So we're going through scanning them all with the surface scanner. We got Class 2 gas giant. We have Class 1 gas giant. We have gas giant with water-based life. We have ammonia world. We have gas giant with ammonia-based life. We really got one of each here. Rocky body. And these are all high metal content worlds. These are asteroid belts. All the moons are icy bodies and rocky bodies. Just everything here but a straight up water world. Water based life is close though. Water based life in Ammonia Planet is probably the rarest out of those the small group. I've had two ammonia planets, a couple, two or three water based life planets. Gas giant, we're going to the gas giant with ammonia based life. They do have some info we could be reading. The one we scanned in the last video was a gas giant with water-based life. Gas giant with water-based life. This is primarily a hydrogen and helium-based atmosphere gas giant, but not far below the surface. It exhibits life based in the water-based cloud layer just below the atmospheric surface. The chemistry of this gaseous region is far from equilibrium, with a surprising excess of oxygen and many carbon-based compounds giving it some vivid colors. As with many such gaseous living systems, it is underpinned by vast quantities of free-floating radioplankton, tiny carbon-based algae, each containing a small quantity of liquid water, extracting their energy from the intense radiation flux. You have mapped this planet. This one is terrestrial ammonia world with an active ammonia-based chemistry and carbon ammonia-based life. Doesn't say much, does it? Gas giant with ammonia-based life. This is primary hydrogen. Yeah, we've read that a few times. What about Class 1 gas giants have primary hydrogen and helium, and so do the rest of them. Class 2, Class 3, and just ammonia. It's just the temperature difference. It's not really the chemical makeup, according to them. Class 2 gas giant, primary hydrogen and helium atmospheres, water vapors, gives them much higher albedo. Surface temperature is 100 Kelvin hotter. Okay. Oh my god. My bad. Had something go on out here. Out here in space. Oh, it was less than a minute or two. Less than a minute or two. We've only been recording 5 minutes, so it couldn't have been that long. Pets in the garbage. Why did I... what were we doing to get slung by a gravity well or something? Why did they tell me to slow down earlier? And we gotta scan the rings. Which is 18. And this does, you're telling me this doesn't have more surface area with all the rings. I kind of just like to go willy-nilly, but we've got the ring scan. You only have to get one in the ring. So don't waste them doing that. The mining planet. What did I discover? A ring cluster, okay. Kind of used too many around the radius.
Surface scanned by 50%.
We got the whole backside. Might as well fly on around. Missed the tip too. Forgot about that. If we're outside the ring, we're outside its gravity. Basically. What I would guess. We're at 60, that's cool. But we used 17 of them. That's not cool. 82 with 18. Damn, one off. The front or this, see that front tip right there, or the front back by the ring. It's the ring's fault. I want to get into mining, I want to get into combat. Those are the funner things. Mining's like, you know, gambling with the satisfaction of finding a resource-rich area and whatnot. And skill up. It's rewarding. And combat's just fun. It's rewarding, I guess. Especially taking down somebody and getting a nice big bounty for it. Most of the bounties aren't that much, so.
Surface scan complete.
Alright. Did the description change? It did not. It just says the locations on it and whether or not we mapped it. Just skip right on by this one. So that B5 is a gas giant with ammonia-based life. B4 is the ammonia world. B3 is the water-based life world. Never remember that. We got a journey. I say we walk away from here with 3 million easy. Although large ones are kind of a hassle when it comes to scanning. Simple planets that we only have to shoot 4 of them. I could do those all day, but they don't pay me enough. So we're at 9.2 right now. That's about what we started when we first started playing. Like I last played it a year ago or whatever. When we first started recently, we had that much. And I've been blowing up the ship like 3 times. Mega ship turrets is fun. It's a thrill. You get paid a lot of money for doing it for a short period of time doing a little bit of work. But there's a high risk to failing it. $1 million. It's like the only way you can fail it is getting shot down. I'm not scanning any of the icy bodies, rocky bodies, or high metal content worlds. And we gotta go 20 light years away to sell the data. The planet looks so smaller, so much smaller than this one, but it's bigger on the other map. Those 4 moons, those are all the moons that look so tiny. To the left there. Sure that's not a ship? No, I don't think so. This one's small too, look at it. Looks like a star. I can only imagine the math that went into this. It's got to be the long, tedious part of video games, making like environments and space using like measurements and geometry. Making simple graphics, simple repetitive graphics, like a sidewalk, forest, trees and everything. You don't get to express your creativity and you're basically just copy and pasting for thousands of images. That's insane. It's like factory work for real. I didn't even 9 probes. We've already sent 9, haven't we? Yeah. That's how you know we've been doing it wrong when you're at 50% and you used all your probes. That one's in the rings, it looks like. Those 3 should get it. 67. Yeah, that was a good one. One of them was a good one. Now this part's hard. We gotta get around the ring. There's a gap right there. That should work. Should get 7. Run to this one. Did it. Didn't it? Yeah, it did it. Why does it say 89? It didn't do it. Almost looks like it didn't even make it back there. Got the needle on that one. Let me try for this small chunk up there. Oh yeah. Last one we didn't even need. This game's like so old. There was a new game like this that we could go visit the James Webb Space Telescope. Since the whole it's our universe, but it's all inhabited by fake civilizations and everything. So I don't think they put the Hubble telescope in here. They could have. It was made by about that time. Made after that. It made in the 2000s. Had to be made in like 2010 or something, from what I've read. Or later, 2010 or later. It says 1983 to 2022. So they've touched it last year. Mid last year, they stopped updating it. You say you stop updating the game, you don't need to touch it. That and Minecraft, man, those people got problems with their morals. Next thing you know, they're gonna be saying they gave you free shit so they could just straight up take the whole fucking game back from you. You got enough free shit to get your money's worth and we can have the game back. That shit's like, that's what's wrong with the world. It's like, people like try to get scam businesses and get free shit. Like, that's the opposite. Those two extremes, what's wrong with the world? Drama, drama seekers. That's why gamers aren't what's wrong. Gamers don't too busy playing games to bother people. Lots of time to contemplate. Alone in the space. It's a lonely life. But it's a pirate's life for me. Yo ho ho. Alande. It's an ugly planet. Hopefully we can save some. I'm glad we don't have to buy probes constantly. 19 and 19. Way too close together. I need to start paying attention so I can learn from my mistakes.
Surface scanned by 50%.
That should get us there. Those two, the two on the top are going to overlap, the two on the bottom are going to overlap. I'm shooting it like it's a bigger planet. We got this empty ring around the nucleus back here. We got an atom out here. A cell. Ribonucleic. backpack. Like when I was doing 4s and 6 constantly, I'd always get a bonus. These ones I'd always have trouble with. The outliers. %. You gotta use 2 limpets for it. 2 drones. Probes. 88, 89. That one's gotta do it. Come on. Ah, too far. For the front, you really have to aim it right at your intended target. Last one. Behind us somehow. What's wrong with this guy over here? I'm gonna guess that the gas giant with the water-based life is we get the most money from. Next is the ammonia planet. Third is the gas giant with ammonia-based life. And the first two are worth like 1.2, 1.3 million. The last one's worth 800,000. Like what I want to do for fun is do combat and do mining. What I want to do as like progression completing a game is to scan planets and stars. So you got there's like an encyclopedia type list of all the stars and planets, and you gotta scan one of each or discover one of each to fill up the codex. That's close enough, thank you. This looks like a small one. So you go to the codex, discoveries, we're in the inner Orion spur of the Milky Way. In this, we've discovered 42 discoveries. Some were astronomical bodies, some are biological, geological, we have discovered no aliens. The astronomical bodies, the star types, gas giant planets. I think we've done all of these, yeah. All the gas giants have been discovered. Oh no, we're helium gas giant planet. Terrestrial planets, Earth-like, ammonia, water. Discovered all those 8, those 12. Discovered all the planet types. Stars, we have yet to discover them all. A lot of them are just repeats, though we discovered 2 white dwarfs that look like pulsars and magnetars. I think this was before pulsars and magnetars were accepted or something, because that'd be these two. And a white dwarf is more like Wolf-Rayet star, or one of these. Whatever the darkest one is. Probably this one. And black holes, of course. Don't look anything like that. Before the picture, that's what people have been talking about black holes for a long, long time. First picture of it was like in 2018 or something like that. The first proof that they existed was in then too. See if this spins around to make the lights pulse, then that's a pulsar. And if it don't, it's a magnetar or something like that. Those are interesting to see for sure. We never discovered a neutron star. Wow. Somebody said there's one at Jackson's Lighthouse, but nobody's confirmed at Jackson's Lighthouse. It's not that far away from us. We might have to take a trip out to see that. Maybe. Get a lot of money for discovering that. 22. And we're far as hell away, so we gotta go a little closer. Take our time. It looks like there's 2 ring segments. No, there's not.
Surface scan complete.
Mining region. Wow, we're far. It's kind of where I was intending it to go, but it's not the best location. Got too much overlap in that cluster. Regions ought to be fun to watch. Ringing around the rosy. I gotta use my crosshair better. These two on the bottom ended up overlapping a whole lot.
Surface scanned by 50%.
And we used 12, so we're at 55 at 12. That's not bad. Go way out here. See it. Oh, it's a miss. That's gonna fuck up our ratio. That was a nice one. Wrong spot. Chose the wrong spot, but I get one where I aimed. We gotta fly down around the bottom. Nice. That's 21. Now we might get it. Those are pretty spaced well, they look like, but they're curving inward on the back. And they're overlapping with things on the back. Maybe too much. Almost 80. Damn, we got 3 shots left. We can do it. for sure. Right there. Right there. Right there. We got it, I think. Can't shoot around the sides good. Well, they overlapped way too much, those two. And that one. It was close, though. It was close. That's 23. I think we can get 5 from that. Aiming for the back of the section right there. Off. We got a good portion of it, but it was still very bad. Go without a little more. No point in being conservative now. Oh, got the ring again. Hope there's not 2 segments of ring. No. We've got both the outer ones, the inner one. It was complete before we landed 2. Well, I underestimate myself. With good reason sometimes, though. The space station we're going to is Underwood platform. 50,000, 50,000. All right. You know what I mean? We got to get that Super Cruise assist back too. I can't forget that. We go full speed, full throttle on them. Getting close. We can check our nav data here. Prices shouldn't change that much. Just can't sell it. Well, they're right up on the star. I would be too cold in space. I like salads. Because you need sunlight to grow salads. Oh, we could do with some paint job. We've been burning up. Look at that. Ugly. Hey, we got like magnification burns where our 2 floating, where they show our ship, little picture of our ship, and then what we're selected, the space station in this case. Right under those is like little burn marks, burn circles. I don't think that's why. It's probably just subconscious thing. And they were thinking, oh, here's the 2 radar type things, and we put this burn marks. They weren't thinking about it like it was magnification burns. I don't see how though. Every time we stop, we repair our ships, and we haven't been close to a star. As soon as we left this place, we went to scan the planet. When we were here, we repaired our paint job. So how that happened, I don't know.
Macon, Yankee Oscar uniform. Federal Site Control welcomes you. Please submit a docking request before entering the station. Landing
Done.
authorized. Cleared to land on pad 3-4. Clear for automated approach vectoring.
Clear for vectoring.
Landing gear deployed.
Home
Touchdown.
sweet
Ship
home.
secured.
Refuel, advanced maintenance, ship integrity 100, paintwork 100. Restock, shouldn't have to restock. We can if we want. And there's the cartographics. Damn, we didn't get 1,000,000 out of everything combined. 600,000. One of them we didn't get anything from. The ring. Two of them we didn't get the rings. We only got money for 4 and 5. 3, 1 and 2. 10,000 apiece. That was not what I thought. I was way off. A total 861,000. It's outfitting. And stored modules. Take the super cruise back. In place of the surface scanner. I kinda think we should get rid of super cruise just to keep the scanner. Why do we? Oh, these are stored modules. Take the surface scanner and get rid of super cruise for now. I think it's a cheap, easy to find thing. Actually, it's not. It's worth 250. That's the surface scanner. Okay, what's super cruise worth? It should have one. It's a basic ass thing. We don't have one for that particular slot. It is worth 10,000. Not bad. So if we ever desperate, we can get it easily. So let's go check out this star. I mean, we got an extra fuel tank. We can stop and check and scan anything. We're gonna make money doing it for sure, and we're gonna see something cool. Not really much negative about it. Except that everything you do means you're one step closer to seeing everything the game has and being done with it. Well, looks like we're not going to make the route because we left the plotting on only stars we've never been to, so that's not going to work. Tell because of the dotted line at the very end. That's how long we have to go without a fuel scoopable star. I think that's what that means. Most of these other ones are fuel scoopable. We've got a ship at the engineers and a module, it looks like, 'cause that's what that top orange one is. I don't know, we'll be alright. Let's go.
Ship released. Follow the greens on your way out.
Follow what? Pardon me?
Loitering is a crime, punishable by death. Please make sure you have authorization before you enter the docking bay.
Yeah. They're not gonna do anything. There's nothing stupid to me. Hambula. That's cool, we can go so far. Every stop along the way is gonna be a new system. It's cool. Except the last jump.
You are clear of the station. Stay safe, Commander.
Oh no, the last jump's not gonna be fuel scooping. Every last star we jump to is gonna be new. And now I don't get to. Corvus gives me a lot of respect. Switch fire groups. Do the old scan. 25 bodies. I think we've been here. We have. So why was I misled by my plotting? Yeah, we're not supposed to have been here already. No siree. Wow, look at that plasma stream way out here. And you tell me that ship's still not taking heat damage after flying through that plasma stream. Gee. Have we been here? 11 orbital bodies. Yeah, you're kidding me. It's not what my map says. Look at all the fleet carriers. Jesus, look at them all. What is the big deal about this place? I don't get it. That's crazy. I didn't think there was that many. Frontier, go F yourself. I don't think there was that many people still playing this game. Christ. Apply filter to route then.
Temperature critical.
It's pretending it is applying it to route, but it's not. Kind of need to be persistent with the fuel scooping and everything. Sorry, Covis. Hold on a
Fuel
second.
scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Let's go, LHS 1827. How has it not been to every one of these systems? And we have that filter on before we even plotted the route. What's the matter with you?
Fuel scooping.
Here, finally, somewhere new. I thought it was apply the filter to route explicitly, not conditionally. Looks like an easy place to scan off a few icy bodies. And that's it. 12. That's what they all are to you.
Fuel scooping complete. System scan complete.
Not the one I wanted to stop him a little bit. Wanted to map.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
Another new one. They're saying we didn't scan it properly.
System scan complete.
Wow. Nothing here but a star. Or maybe 2 stars. I didn't pay any attention. A lot of times it's only 2 stars when we jump through a system. some old fuel here. Don't mind me. Taking forever. If we had the room, I'd get a new fuel scoop. It's crazy. Pretty soon. It's gotta be something we can get rid of. We're going, man. We're going for it. Oh shit. 107, we're gonna take damage.
Fuel scooping complete.
Taking damage. Cool them down now. Alright, we cooled down quick though. 1 second it was 109, I turned my head away and looked back at 31. That's insane. Must be the quality of the ship.
3, 2,
Oh, can't fuel scoop this one. Nothing but icy bodies. 8 of them.
system scan
And we're
complete.
done and gone. Oh, I forgot we were supposed to be checking for signals too. Got one. Might as well turn and face it. Well, now our route's fucked up. Degraded emissions. Where are we headed to? Puppet sector. ZJR. We're in XJR. That's got to be like the farthest one away, which makes sense because we're going on a long trip. We don't want to have a lot of stops.
Frameshift drive charging.
That's it. We're out of time. I like not paying any attention to what you're scanning, then saving it all up at once. All your net scan data. Get paid. 11 bodies. A couple signal sources, not many. It's behind the planet. Icy bodies everywhere. Icy bodies. A killer don't care. Icy bodies. Need blood in your hair. Icy bodies everywhere. I came in and saw your icy body. And I pulled your hair, face, body, everywhere. That's the juggalo scrub chant. It's been fun.
System scan
And we're
complete.
done. Yeah, I don't think there's much signal sources here.
Frameshift drive charging.
We have to start checking better. We're probably almost there. We've got 4 more jumps to Jackson's Lighthouse. Oh, that's a nice. That even sounds like a tourist destination. Oh, we're burning up. Cancel, cancel. Get away from the sun, man. Go. How much damage do we have? Lowest is 94. A couple things at 94. Some at 96.
Frameshift drive
A few
charging.
98s, 99s. We'll be all right. This one's scoopable. It's about time. We're almost a half a tank. We've already discovered everything in the system. 10 things. We don't have to do. As long as it's something we haven't mapped with the surface scanner, like an Earth world right here. Earth-like world have not been mapped. What do you know? Speak of the devil. That's awesome. We're gonna have to map that in the next video. We got a station near us here. Universal Defense Ministry. There's a lot of points of interest here. We might check out some of those too and see what they are. I haven't played enough, traveled to enough to know what points of interest are. We're far from like, we can just stop and hover in space. It's alright. It'll save anyway. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.